2022, the latest paper that we have. Define nominal GDP, real GDP, and gross domestic product per capita, GDP per capita. What is nominal GDP? Nominal GDP is the value of all final goods and services produced in a country measured at the current market prices. That's what you call nominal GDP. Then what is real GDP? Real GDP is the value of all final goods and services produced measured at the base year prices or measured at constant prices. That's what you call real GDP. Then what is GDP per capita? GDP per capita is the contribution per person to the GDP. In other words, it's the total nominal GDP divided by the mid-year population. That is one person's contribution or one person's income from the GDP. That's what GDP per capita is. Just for 1 mark, you have to write. Right? There is nothing big or nothing hard. Then the next one. Next question says, we kind of spoke about this. Does the GDP and does the gross domestic product an overestimate or underestimate of all production activities in an economy? Explain your answer. What do you all think? Is the GDP or overestimate or underestimate? Now, Sri Lanka's GDP is around, let's say, around 80 billion or something. Okay. So, is this an overestimate of all the productive economic activities or is it an underestimate? Should our economic activities be more or should it be less? Okay. So, mainly what you can write, guys, you can say that this is a, right? You can say this is a underestimation. Why is it an underestimation? Can you give me some reason? Why? Okay. So there are many productive activities that are not taken into account. Many productive activities not included. So not included like what? All these household services provided by households, those you don't include, right? That is one. What else? What about all the underground activities, right? All the underground or hidden economic activities that take place, the informal ones and all, not included, right? So that also causes a under production or underestimate. What else? What else can we say? You can talk about separately, you can talk about the informal activities. Illegal activities are included, guys. Now we are trying to prove that GDP is an underestimate. So actual our final goods and services produced are more, but our report says only 80 billion. Why? Because these kind of reasons, right? So because of many productive activities not included, productive activities like what? Services provided by households, you can say cooking, cleaning, looking after the elderly or looking after children, all of those are not included. Okay. Financial papers, that doesn't really matter. Then economic activity. So informal activities, now for example, the ones that are not recorded formally. Let's say, for example, there is a Vade Kade who is selling Vade outside your school. Someone selling Isso Vade or somebody outside your school. Now, is he a registered formal corporation? No. So sometimes his activities might not be captured in the GDP of a country. Those can go unrecorded. So that also underestimates the GDP. You can write things like that. Then the next one. The next question. Oh, is that it? Why do I have only this? Can someone check, guys? 2022, is there anything else? Check the actual paper also and see, is there anything? There is only 2 questions. Okay, so then that's it. Right, that is the end with the 2022 paper.